I've made a little research about a sentence, and this is what I found about it. First of all, the words. Sohere, equal to ascetic, someone who lives alone away from other people for religious reasons. Sohere and kalbat neshin are synonyms. A ascetic, but kalbat neshin literally means someone who sits in quiet and private places. Dush, shower, but apparently in poems means dish, which means last night. Shod is wind, which its modern form is raft. Mikane is poop or bar. Peimane, a vow or promise. Peiman is container, and here it means a glass of wine or something. Asare peiman beraft. He broke his vow or promise. Bosare peiman is shot. Went for a glass of wine. The words used in this poem, it is a verse from a bigger poem, Ghazal number 870 of Hafez, are still used among Persian speakers. But the main thing one must keep in mind is that to really understand what its kind of poetry means is that you have to be or get familiar with things like Persian literature, spirituality, and sometimes Sufism to really catch that hidden message. And in this case, in addition to that, one also have to know about Hafez's mindset on religion and spirituality. That's why, despite the fact that verses turn out to be understandable for younger generations, they tend to misunderstand them. And these sort of texts are a bit more complicated than, for example, with Don Quixote de la Mancha, in which once one get to know the meaning of those words, start to comprehend the text. Well, this thing is not the same for Persian poetry. Actually, to be able to get at that stage, you have to know about a poet's life so that you can realize about all the magnificence the poem contains, carries, or encloses. This verse has been presented throughout history to the point nobody knows which is the original one, but overall the meaning is the same. So, for the poem's context, this doesn't mean Hafez wasn't someone devotee as some mistaken interpretations claim. The truth is that he was a full believer, and what he criticizes in his own words is that he's against Abed. Abed is the one who prays to God, looking for the ultimate truth, having a monk-like life, lacking of world's joys. Meaning, Soherek Kalbatneshin Dushpemekone shot. He is referring to himself and is disclosing the story of last night in which he went to the tavern, pub of that time, a symbol of a place with all the worldly joys. Asare Peimon beraft, Bosare Peimon shot, and broke his vow and freed himself from all the manners that he was supposed to follow and was expected to live up to. Basically, his mindset is not getting drunk and find the truth in that free world. He is using that symbolism in order to say that we should find the ultimate truth in an active life with all its joys and sadnesses. One cannot sit there and just pray in order to be good and get a reward. You should have a normal life and be good in vulnerability and then get a reward. Exactly against what Abed is saying and where he is claiming that we should look for it.